19 players graduated from the Hillsboro varsity football team last year, gutting a team that went 10-3 and were the district champions. Head coach Brian Robbins says you'll need an updated roster if you're watching them this season.
We're going to have a new look, a lot of new faces out here. We got quite a bit of talent. It's just really young and really green.
There are very few players returning who started on offense or defense in 2012. Robbins says there are a few players with some starting experience in a couple games, but only one or two players that he could say are returning starters. Because of that, it's been a very competitive camp for the Hawks, with most of the positions up for grabs.
We've got, kind of a revolving door at every position. We've got a couple kids that, that we're going to try to feature in our offense just like anybody would. But really, there's not a position where we can kind of say that's going to be the starter right now. That's the good thing about being young and being, inexperienced is we're getting a lot of reps out of these kids and really even reps, because we don't really have starters right now. We don't know. So these kids are competing every day to try to figure out, who is going to be playing on Fridays.
One of the lone returning seniors, Zach Hart, knows they will have to earn their playing time.
We're all fighting for a position. It's all tough. We're all trying to work hard to get that starting spot.
The names and numbers may be different this year for Hillsboro, but the plays and schemes will not change.
We're running the same stuff. I think when you're young and you're inexperienced like that, you want to make as little as change as possible so those kids are comfortable doing what they've been doing for the last 2, 3, 4 years. So it's pretty much more the same.
One of the lone starters will be senior Jacob Kellum. He'll be returning as running back and free safety. He says that senior leadership will be more important than ever.
Me and the couple seniors that are out there, we have to lead and try to. We need to lead as examples. We're leaders, and we just need to be out there and help out all the youngsters, and just get them out there to play good.
Kellum and Hart's leadership will be needed for a young Hillsboro team. Hart mentions that their leadership will be necessary on the field as well.
Well, we got to make sure everybody's lined up in position, ready to go, ready to play. It's a lot faster in varsity level.
With so much youth and inexperience, Robbins is well aware that they may have their struggles at times.
We're going to play our first game, and I think with our youth and our inexperience, we may take some lumps early, but the main thing is we want to see where we're at when we start and how far we progress and how much we improve as the year goes on. And like anybody, we want to be playing our best football come district time, so that's going to be the thing. Like I told you, we got talent. It's just really young, and these kids are going to need some games underneath them and learn from those mistakes that they make and work to improve on those things on a daily basis.
Hillsboro's starting lineup will probably be changing from week to week, and there will be many players who will be seeing playing time.
The good thing about our situation right now is we feel like we have some depth in areas. Again, we don't have, that one shining guy in a position, in all the positions or anything like that. So we feel like we're going to have some rotations in different spots. So, it is football. It's a contact game. You are going to, get like anybody. You're going to have your share of injuries. So we feel like if we get somebody that gets, injured for a week or two, we're not going to drop off a whole lot when we figure out, who the starter is or who the backup is, because we're going to be playing those kids throughout the season anyway.
Hillsboro will be using a running back by committee because of so many options. They'll be cycling in and out a lot of different players and keeping everyone fresh. They open their season at Duchesne. Reporting for Regional Radio Sports, I'm Tommy Self.